There is a political force that is actually doing a campaign, but no one knows about it as far as the social media and the national media is concerned. Yes, we are talking about the Bahujan Samaj Party in Uttar Pradesh. We'll take you through as to what sort of a campaign has actually gone around the BSP. Are they actually there, or is it the end of the road for the BSP? To discuss more about this, I have with me senior journalist Bhavdeep Kang on the show. Thank you so much for joining us. I'd like to get straight into the action. What BSP. You read about it sometimes in the newspapers that Behenji said this and that. But apart from that, the kind of space that Narendra Modi has taken, where do you actually see the? I mean, do you see the BSP's fortunes corresponding to the amount we see it on media?
Not at all. The BSP is not known for pyrotechnics in its campaigns. It typically runs a low-profile campaign, and Mayawati has always preferred to go from village to village. Right? She does hold big sabhas, but she doesn't seek a great deal of media space historically. So I wouldn't correlate the campaign with the BSP's fortunes. If you're asking me whether it's disadvantaged BSP in this election, I think we can take that as a given. Since its peak in 2007, we've seen a gradual decline in the BSP's fortunes.
Okay. So I have with me Sanjeev Singh joining us from Lucknow. Sanjeev, thank you so much for joining us. Sanjeev is also the on the National Executive Committee of the BJP. Sanjeev, the kind of publicity that your party has done over all forms of media, the BSP's elephant seems to have vanished somewhere. I mean, are you doing it on purpose to make sure that they don't get the votes that they should get?
See, every party, pitches the best foot forward. But the point is, we are getting tremendous response from the voters, and that is the reason why our campaign is, seems to be omnipresent, because it is getting amplified by the response which we get from the voters and supporters. This era of caste and regional politics is steadily coming to an end. See, people have realized over last 20-25 odd years that the brand of politics which is being indulged in by BSP and SP also isn't paying dividend to the common people or the people whom these parties sought to represent. So those guys, they have seen through the facade, and now slowly but steadily a paradigm shift is happening, which is catapulting parties like BJP to the center stage.
That's very interesting. If there is one party that is truly a party of the digital age, it's the Aam Aadmi Party. Okay, they have adapted beautifully to the social media, to the internet as a whole. BJP has done so to some extent. For the last 5 years, they've had a very active IT cell, and they've been preparing a campaign. They've done very well. The other parties, Congress hasn't adapted.
We should be having Venkatesh Ramakrishnan, an associate editor of the Frontline. Coming to the point of the BSP, we've seen BJP Sanjeev Singh say that not just the Pasis and the Dusards and the Nishads, but even the core vote of the BSP, the Jatavs, they seem to be moving towards the BJP this time. How far do you agree with him?
That's not an uniform phenomenon. It is true as far as Western UP is concerned to a large extent. But then I would not say that that's true in other parts. Say beyond Pratapgarh, I don't see that phenomenon. I traveled extensively to Uttar Pradesh this election also. So I don't see this phenomenon beyond Pratapgarh.
Well, certainly they have other things working for them at the moment. There is, to some extent, the Modi factor. There is the anti-Samajwadi factor. And, the backwash of the anti-incumbency against Mayawati is, very much still there. So they have certain things working for them. But at the end of the day, on the ground, it has been the RSS cadre, which has spread out across UP and made contact with voters.
And so there you have it. I mean, the BSP is there. It is moving silently. The BJP, of course, has gained advantage in a few regions of Uttar Pradesh. But whether whether BJP can actually keep this advantage going in their favor, that's something that's $1 million question. And as Bhavdeep said, we'll have to keep watching, and the 2017 elections is going to be important. We'll actually get to know whether what Sanjeev is saying about the BJP being serious about problems at the booth level, whether BJP will actually be able to address them or not. So on that note, we'll wrap up this conversation. Thank you for watching.